And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Colorado Rockies. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Well, this is one of the most picturesque settings there is in the entire sport.
You've got the trees out in center field. You've got the waterfall. You've got just tremendous backdrop of the mountains. But one thing about this ballpark is it plays fast. So you got to be ready defensively, and you also have to keep the ball down, set your sights just a little bit lower because of the altitude and elevation. Pitches don't break as well.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound today, German Marquez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Kerry Carpenter, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And it's even up.
Ball one.
And there's a ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Beck settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a check to the Tigers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Gleyber Torres up to hit.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Torres goes 6'1", 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one inside, and the count is 1-1. One out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
That's ball three.
And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now here is Zach McKinstry. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Moniak under it. Out number 2.
Batting fourth, left fielder Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
Torres leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now one miss.
Ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Here's a 1-2. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. One left for Detroit. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Reese Olson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. In the air on the infield. Nito makes the grab, one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Brenton Doyle.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Jordan Beck stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And he went around. Ruled a swing. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. That clips the corner. Smoked on the ground a second. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Rockies are down quietly. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Spencer Torkelson. Marquez back to work. Just missed. Swing and a foul out of play. In the air, right field. It gets down a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Colt
And next
Keith.
to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Baez. And that one fouled off. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field, back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Javi Baez blasts one out. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And up next for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. That one's in there, 0-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson, the Sunboog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here at the top of the 2nd. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Tomas Nido at the plate. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Carpenter takes low, 2nd trip to the plate in this one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Really nice spot there on that 2-0 to get back in the count. I mean, hitters looking to turn on something, but tough pitch like that, he's just going to take it.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The wind to kick the pitch. Lined into right. And that's down. A base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Tapped softly on the ground. McMahon. They take the force out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Javi Baez with the big fly in the inning. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Hunter Goodman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And that's off the outside edge, and the count is 2-0. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's Michael Tolia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Next offering way off the plate. Missed inside with the curve. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Center field. Baez has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 3-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now a chance for Mickey Moniak. Misses outside. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-2.
They're making things much more interesting with these home runs. Don't look now, but they're right back in it. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Jacob Stallings now. Outside.
Nope, outside.
Two outs. And now it's even up. And that's downstairs and outside. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game, but 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Zach McKinstry. Hit in the air, left field. Beck makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now here's the Tigers
Riley
cleanup
Green.
hitter, Riley Green. Flied to left his first time. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And first offering is fouled off. And that clips the inside corner. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3 and the Rockies 2. Back here in Denver, now it's the shortstop, Alan Trejo.
Alan Trejo.
That clips the corner.
0-1.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Struck out swinging his first time. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Here's a 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2 now. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 3-2. As we go to the top of the 4th, at the plate, Colt Keith. Keith, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020, and that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Here's Baez. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the 1st round out of high school in Florida. Out to short. Sends it to Tolia. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
2 down, base is empty. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers.
That's important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Fastball is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The next offering misses. Full count, 3-2. Stays alive. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Coors Field, here's Ryan McMahon now.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Going to count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Up next for the Rockies.
Now here is Hunter Goodman. He's 0 for 1.
Goodman.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is outside. Just missed. One down, base is empty.
3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Now batting.
One down. Michael Tolia digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Goodman at first, one gone. That one just misses, and the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Farmer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Way inside.
2 strikes. Ball. We got full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. Moniak digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. And downstairs. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And ball 1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Jackson Jobe getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Skubal also throwing. 2 outs. Bases are full. Just misses there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one in the air center field. Baez has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Huge opportunity missed there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Tigers 3 and the Rockies 2. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Tomas Nido. Marquez back to work. Pitch
Ball,
misses,
that's
and
inside.
it's 1-0. That's a little bit low.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Fought off foul. Fouls one off. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch.
Now batting,
Clearly he had him
right
fooled.
fielder, Harry Carpenter.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Stepping in, Kerry Carpenter. First offering, and it just misses. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And another ball.
2-0.
That one a little bit high, and now 3-0. And there's the automatic. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count full.
Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
So man aboard. Here comes Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball. Nice stop from his knees. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
So digging in, Zach McKinstry. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Man on second, 2 down. And that drops in for a strike. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Scott Alexander appears to be getting loose. Cheville also getting ready. Man at second. Just missed.
2-1.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Riley Green up next for the Tigers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Beck sizing this one up, and that'll do it. Tigers leave one, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Detroit.
now to start the bottom of the fifth,
Number
and taking
21.
over on the mound, Jackson Joe.
Jackson Joe.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the
Leading
gap
off for
that
the
starter left
Rockies,
for him.
the shortstop,
So in now for Colorado, Alan Trejo.
Trejo.
Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one clips the corner. cut on and lifted in the air. And that's a fair ball. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. A massive home run. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So up next, Jordan Beck. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Rockies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Foul ball there. Next offering upstairs. Popped up. Nito settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning.
Ball that's outside.
Next pitch inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Inside, just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Goodman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past. But
Rudder takes off. This one in the air. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Toglia.
Michael Toglia will hit next. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
McMahon off of first with 2 away. And it's 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
And the batter now, Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 2. That one ripped, but foul. That's off the inside corner, and 1-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The Rockies up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next one misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Keith at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
This one chopped up the middle. Off balance throw in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of them there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rockies 4 and the Tigers 3. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. And here is Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer.
First pitch misses.
Ball, that's out.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge. In for a strike and a full count now.
3-2.
Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. McKinstry pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. That one missing inside. And that's in for a strike. And a count 1-1. Fastball is outside. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and it remains a 4-3 game. Jake Bird on to pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers
Now
really make a name for
Rockies.
themselves. Late and close.
59.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well,
Leading off
one-run
for
game.
Detroit.
Now it's Javier Baez. That one the other way, and out number one on the grab.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
So digging in, Trey Sweeney. Bird goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a slurve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
You never want to go down on 3 pitches, especially when you just watch all 3 go by. Now, he has an argument on that last one, but when you watch strike 1 and strike 2, you have to think that anything close is going to look pretty good to that umpire calling balls and strikes.
Tomas Nido now at the plate. On the ground to short, Trejo. Handles, throws to first, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. Score holds at 4-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tarek Skubal.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So in now for Colorado, Alan Trejo.
The shortstop, Alan Trejo.
There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Herder warming up as well. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. And they'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Green hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
First pitch just misses. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And that skips into dirt. That one 95 to finish him off.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Beck, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. In there for strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next offering is down low. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rockies 4 and the Tigers 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Scott Alexander.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order, Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. Outside low, and that is ball 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Tyler Kinley getting ready to go. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Hey.
And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's down and away.
That's a really good take.
2-2 the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two.
Count full.
Gleyber Torres in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And that is out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Good take by Torres.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Good job to fight that one off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. This one in the dirt. The throw to second is offline.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Scott Alexander won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tyler
Number
Kinley.
40.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Here comes the 0-1.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
High fly ball out into left center field. Beck on his way in. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Coors Field, here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Skubal back to work. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one off the mark, and the count even 1-1. There's the strike. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hunter.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Hunter Goodman. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. He swings and fouls one off. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one is upstairs. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Tolia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Left field, way back there. Just missed it.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Farmer.
Fouled off left side. That one's in there, and that is strike 2. Goodman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Nito to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Through 8 full, it's the Rockies 4 and the Tigers 3. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now it's the DH, Spencer Torkelson. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Hard hit right side. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't
to the
matter how many
Tigers,
highlight
first
reel plays you
baseman,
make if you
Colt
can't
Keith.
execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. On the ground. What a stop to first. And they get the out.
Well, at this point of the ball game, you're counting outs, and that's a great diving stop to keep the tying run off base. It's the little things that add up to a big W at the end.
So it's their last chance in this one. So here's Baez now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs. Ground ball left side and a foul ball. The Tigers down to their final strike.
That's a ball.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Ground ball, and this should do it. Trejo. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.